Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. And I am back with another video. As the video is called Personal and Crypto Update. I want to actually update you guys what actually happened within the last couple of days, where I was, what happened, and also get back to crypto. Somebody have mentioned in a video, I like your music. I'll be honest, when you go into the YouTube section where you actually control your YouTube channel, they have a list of videos. I pulled one of the, a list of music. I pulled a small section off of one of the videos. That's where the music came from, since YouTube actually allows you to use that music for YouTube videos as a, I am not sure how we call it, some kind of an open license for YouTube use only. That's where the video came from. Two, you guys probably know I was chasing broke the rule number one, and I was chasing trades. Instead of listening to my personal gods, I've been listening to all various different rumors online, and it did costed me some, which actually brought me into a period of awakening where I started really thinking, what am I doing? I had to analyze myself, take control of the emotions, and kind of, sink in with myself. At the same time, been able to actually see some things from a different perspective. Been able to actually get a glimpse of the future, what the future will look like, and I'll tell you guys honestly, it's gonna be a beautiful world. Beautiful world. If you guys have not watched my last video from last night, I do not remember the name of it, but definitely you guys want to go back and watch it from the beginning. You guys will understand why everything's being set up for destruction. At the same time, there's two plans being built. Plan being built by the dark side, and a plan being built by the angels of the light. Um, and the outcome, there's actually will be two outcomes. This world will split into two. How simply I can say that one actually will continue, as biblical say, into new millennium, which I call it the new world, the beautiful world. Again, not so. I used to be a very, very heavy in biblical, but found too many discrepancies, and today I'm not so, but I do reference a lot, because majority of people on this planet, especially people in America, they are familiar with the Bible so well, so it's easier to reference the Bible than literally anything else. Where if you go into some other countries, like let's say Russia, Ukraine, there's still people that actually never heard of the Bible. And yeah, that's the fact and reality. of some places in the world. People never heard of it. So it's easier for me to reference here, especially in this country, in biblical places, because a lot of people have read, if not read, they have heard it in church or seen it on TV or something. So, as Bible calls it, a new millennium, that is actually where the world is actually heading to. There will be a period of transaction, and that period of transaction will be for some hard, while others will clearly understand what's happening and will be happy and with open hearts welcoming the future. Of course, as I mentioned, the world will split in two. The dark will continue, but it will not continue on this planet. It will actually take its victims and will take it to another planet. Not in physical form. You guys are not going to travel in spaceships. Actually, your life will end on this planet. And those of you that have taken the needle, I hope you understand what I mean by the needle. You actually have already chosen your destiny, and I'm not sure if there's a way to alter it or undo. And I do apologize. Not on crypto, I'm actually talking about this. For some reason, I'm being led to talk to about this. Something that actually also was revealed to me. Don't ask me why, don't ask me from where. Some of this I do not understand myself. It just comes from somewhere, and I do not have answers and I don't have grounds to support it. So take it if you want it with a grain of salt, however you want it. But I do know, and when these things come, I believe more in them than I believe in anything else that people say out there. That's why when I listen to inner me, I can go into any trade confidently because I know if I do it what I received, what I know, what I felt is a lot more guarantee than anybody else. But unfortunately, sometimes when you listen to your masters, to your teachers, you start wandering off and you start disobeying your feelings, and sometimes the heavens can actually go silent as a punishment. So, as I was actually talking about the needle, the world is splitting, those that have and those that have not taken it. Those that have, they are being programmed by the needle to develop hatred for those that they have not. And they believe we all need to take it. And there's nothing can be done to stop them. Their mind are being rewired. There will come a time which now this is not something I receive, but I have a, but for some reason my mind, based on calculations, tell me there'll be a time in the future where those that have taken will actually become zombies for a short period of time, and we will have a very ugly world. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a beautiful world. That's all I can say. Now let's get back to crypto. Uh, crypto. We'll start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin have actually, as you guys know, it came out to 48 and now actually been trading in a zone of 40,000 for 2 days. Honestly, I was suspecting yesterday when I'm talking about crypto and the candles, I'm referring to the candle day. I was suspecting yesterday for the this candle to actually close at about where it started or maybe come in reversing, but I guess I slightly misunderstood what I felt. And as you guys can see, candle did came up yesterday a little bit higher, and actually reversed it today to a little bit lower. As we coming up to the next, as we will come up to the next day by closure of tonight New York time, we'll start another candle, and this candle has a potential of actually running and breaking new highs in the last 3 days. Some might believe we are actually breaking to down. There is a possibility of that, but that possibility is very slim, since I personally believe that we are still have not completed our move, and also the trend cycle has not ended yet. And as we can see, the whole trend in the cycle actually has been bullish. I still believe we will come up at least to 44 by the end of the cycle, or somewhere in the region of 40 to 43 before I actually enter the new cycle, and the new cycle will actually indicate where we're going next. As I mentioned in one of the other videos, we have an opportunity of one of the two things. In a next cycle is actually either come down, bounce back from around 20 or so, and come back again before the major crash. Or we will continue climbing up and actually come crashing down with everything else. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, during the major crash, few coins will actually survive. Which coins I do not know. I have not feel. Gold will become one of the major currencies, or will be backed up by gold. One of the currencies out there, and few of the cryptos will actually be those currencies for the time of a transaction. The green dollar will be hardly tried to be replaced with a red dollar. I do not know will it succeed or fail, but even if it succeeds, it's going to be only for very short time. And eventually, all currencies on this planet will cease to exist. There will be some kind of monetary system, or form of money system in the future, but it will not be used for everyday basic life. Those monetary system will be used for very, very hard to get items, as well as payments in between planets. When you travel to another planet that actually has a monetary system, and those planets you'll be using that currency. How you'll be earning the currency, I do not know. But on this planet, for everyday regular things used for even homes, I personally believe there will be no currency used at all. So those are just kind of things that I have received in the last, I would say, 24, 36 hours. Also, a kind of update. This is the first night where I turned off peacefully my computer, and I slept the whole night, even though it was kind of not easy to sleep because you're kind of waking up because you're used to not sleeping at night, kind of watching those monitors, watching what's happening. It was peaceful. Am I still going to trade? I will trade, but I'm not going to be trading at the rate I used to trade. I am not going to sit and watch and go crazy. I need to cash out majority of the money I have left, but I will leave probably $1,000 or so to trade for the next 30 days and see how it goes. But I feel good. I feel I have peace. I have comfort. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why, but I just have a peace. No matter what happens, I have peace. I'm okay. That's all I can say. I am great. I am fantastic. That's all I can say. And I would like to tell you guys are fantastic. You guys are blessed. Be happy. Be filled with life. Even if the next 30 days is all that you got left in front of you, be happy. Be grateful. Be thankful. Be amazing. And most of all, enjoy the human parts of you that's in you. Remember, the inner you is not human and it never was. The inner you, as Bible calls it, is a soul, is an internal. It has came from somewhere it will go somewhere when your body collapse. Also, inner you knows answers to everything. And if you learn to communicate with your inner you and you start sharing the messages that you start receiving, some will call you even a prophet. People will be gathering and listening to your messages. You will know in advance what is to come. Because inner you does not have a linear time. It does not have a beginning and the end. It sees all at once. It knows all in advance. Because before you were born into this body, you're already seen your life in advance. And that's why out of all the options you had, you have chosen this particular life. Be appreciative because there's a reason why you made that choice instead of million other choices you could have made. Be appreciative in your choice that you made and find your inner you and become friends with it. Inner you is not your enemy. Inner you is really you. And the mind that actually controls you is your enemy. It want to deceive you. It want to believe things that does not exist and want to control you. Be a blessing to yourself. Be a blessing to others. And love yourself. And I wish blessings to every single one of you. Take care.